Hello Year 3, today is the 7th of January and it's Thursday. We are looking at time and we are going to be telling the time to the nearest 5 minutes. But we're just looking at past. We're looking at what the minute hand gets up to when it's in the past side of the face. You will need something circular to draw around because you're going to draw an analog clock face. Okay. So yesterday I taught you how to draw an analog clock face. You need something circular, and here is my cold cup of tea again. So here we go. So an analog clock face is like a face because it's circular. And it has a belly button in the middle. And it's got 1 north, east, south, west. And then there are 2 intervals between. 1, 2. 2 intervals between these 2, 2 intervals between those, and 2 intervals between those. Okay, so have a go at drawing that. It's not too hard. And then when you've drawn that, restart the video. So pause now and just try and draw an analog clock face. Okay. Right. We looked at learning off by heart what the minute hand said when it points to the top, and when it points to the top it says o'clock. Okay, just remember that, lock it in. We also learnt what happens when the minute hand, which is really long, points this way, and we said that the minute hand when it points that way is saying quarter past. Well done. We also looked at saying what the time is when the minute hand points to the bottom. When it's at the bottom it says half past. Well done. And then finally, when the minute hand is pointing to the other side here, it's really long and it points there, we say it's, well done, quarter to. Okay, so you should have locked those 4 positions in. Just learn them off by heart, and that's what we do with those. So here's our analog clock again. We've already got a few of the positions named already. Okay, so there's my belly button again. Now we know that when it's at the top, I'm going to switch to my Lego minute hand now. When it's at the top, we know it says o'clock, and o'clock is kind of a handy way of remembering it because it's actually 0 minutes is where it starts. So o'clock, which is at the top, is the beginning of our number line, which is 0. And when our hand, our minute hand, which is really long, moves just 1 interval, it moves to 5 minutes. And when the minute hand points to 5 minutes, we say that it's 5 minutes past. Okay? So the number comes from the number of minutes, and the past means that time has passed, time has travelled, time has moved. Okay, so if that's 5 past, what do you think that would be? Yep, you guessed it. 0, 5. It's going to be 10 past. Okay, if that's 5 past and that's 10 past, if my minute hand keeps on ticking, tick, 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 it moves there and lands in that position, we already know this is quarter past, but some people call it 15 past or 15 minutes past. Okay, so that's got 2 labels. It can either be 15 past or quarter past. It's got 2 things. I'll put it like that because then it will remind you that there's 2 lots of names for that one. So if our minute hand keeps ticking by, tick, 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 what do you think that one's going to be? That one's 5, that's 10, that's 15. So that one's going to be, yeah, you guessed it, it's 20 past. So what would that one be if it kept on ticking and the minute hand was in that position? Yep, you guessed it, it would be 25 past. And finally, at the end, now we've learnt that one off by heart, haven't we? That's got already got a label. That one is that one's half past. Can you see now? So we know that's already called half past. But some people, instead of saying half past, they might say, they might use the number instead. So what number would it be? If that one's 25, then that one's going to be, yeah, that one's going to be 30. So that might be 30 past. Okay. Now these numbers are talking about the interval, but the past bit, these have all got something else in common. They've got the past in their names. It's the family of past. And when the minute hand sticks into this side of the clock face, when it's on that side, when it's on this side here, all of the times say past. So there'll be a number, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then it'll be past because it's on that side. Okay, so this is the past side. Yep. There's a worksheet to fill in on that, just to make sure that you can see what the minute hand is saying when it's in this side of the analog clock face. Okay, thank you.